Would like to ask that you join us in the prayer, or the pledge, I'm sorry.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Amen.
At this time, we're going to do something unusual for our meeting. We, in the last short period of time here, we lost one of our senior members, Mr. Andrew Spisak. So we're going to start with a moment of silence. Thank you. Roll call, please.
Durante?
Here.
Folks?
Here.
Rappaport?
Present.
Richards?
Present.
Sharp?
Present.
Stachow?
Present.
And Hornbuckle is absent, excused.
Approval of minutes.
So moved. Support.
Motion by Commissioner Rappaport and supported by Commissioner Richards. Roll call, please.
Roll call vote to approve the November 2nd meeting minutes. Durante?
Yes.
Folks?
Yes.
Rappaport?
Yes.
Richards?
Yes.
Sharp?
Yes.
And Stachow.
Yes.
Minutes are approved.
At this time of our meeting, or if there's anything that's not on their agenda that you'd like to speak on, this would be the time. Okay, so we're going to move into our first case, which is case 2242A, proposed land division 1651 South Vinoy. Mr. Ahab.
Thank you, Chairman. The parcel here on your screen is zoned OB. That's our office business district. It's approximately 1.5 acres and currently contains a vacant medical office building. You can kind of see it there at the northeast corner of the site, kind of a squarish shape. The petitioner tonight is seeking approval to split the parcel into 2 separate parcels. The split is approximately located where that red line is, so one parcel will remain fronting Palmer and the other fronting Vinoy. Both parcels will continue to comply with the minimum zoning requirements, and parcel B, that's the one with the vacant building, will be approximately 0.85 acres or 37,000 square feet. And then parcel B fronting Palmer, the vacant parcel, is 28,000 square feet. That's a bit over half an acre. And the administration is recommending approval of this proposed land division. The representative representing the owner is present. He can maybe share with us what the plan is on the future of this of these 2 parcels, if that's okay. I didn't have a chance to ask. Maybe he did tell me. I think they're potentially planning on selling Palmer, but I'd like to hear if that's okay with you, Chairman.
Thank you. Petitioner, would like to come forward and introduce yourself.
First of all, my condolences to each of you for the loss of your colleague. My name is Robert Goichai. I'm the real estate broker who represents ownership of the property there. And, you know, it's been sitting there vacant. It's a plot of grass, so we think there's a much higher and better use for that land. Frankly, it comes down to what zoning gets approved for, but, you know, I think that a few ideas that we bounced off of each other was a small multifamily development, possibly another medical office building like the one that's currently on the existing parcel, or a single freestanding, single tenant retail development something maybe like a small little 1,000-square-foot building with drive-through capability. So those are a few ideas we bounced off of one another. And for marketing purposes, we're probably going to end up listing the vacant land for sale and seeing what kind of ideas that more seasoned developers come up with along the way.
Very good, very good. Thank you. We will, I'll open it up to the commission. Commissioners, Commissioner Rappaport.
This one's probably best answered by the administration. I don't see in our packet the zoning of the current parcel or what the parcels will be after their split.
So the parcel, as mentioned, is zoned office business. So the resulting parcels, both of them will continue to be office business.
So that's CB4?
That's OB.
OB, okay. I asked because the adjacent land use has GAR, R5s, and commercial uses, which means that there's a wide variety of possibilities for this particular zoning to still be in compliance with zoning ordinances. Is there any plans or possibility that the applicant will be looking to, the one not used that you're planning on advertising, are you planning on applying for a change to zoning for residential?
That's something that I've mentioned to him, because he did bring up multifamily, and I told him you'd most likely have to apply for rezoning. As of right now, the door is wide open on what he plans to do with it. I guess this is the first step that we wanted to take. But I think along the way, that's one of the reasons why we really want to list it and put it out there, open for investors and developers to look at, is to kind of field their ideas as well. And ultimately, like I said, it's up to the zoning, what we're able to do there. But if in the event a Tim Hortons comes along and wants to buy it, then that would be their prerogative to go through the zoning, the rezoning process. As for my client, there's no concrete plans of wanting to do anything right now. Before we get a better understanding of, one, is this land division going to be approved? And two, we'll take a little deeper dive into the zoning and what's allowed there.
Thank you for the candor.
Yep.
I have nothing further.
Any other comments? Motion is in order.
I'll take it. Regarding case number 2242A, proposed land division at 1651 South Vinoy, I'd move that we send the case along to City Council with a recommendation for approval with subject to departmental requirements and recommendations.
Support.
Motion by Commissioner Rappaport, supported by Commissioner Durante. Roll call, please.
Roll call vote to recommend approval of case number 2242A. Durante?
Yes.
Folks?
Yes.
Rappaport?
Yes?
Richards?
Yes.
Sharp?
Yes.
Stachow?
Yes.
Hornbuckle?
Very good, sir. I imagine you'll be represented the same thing at City Council?
Most likely, yes.
Yes, good luck to you. And you represented your client very well.
I appreciate it.
Good
Thank
luck
you.
when you go to City Council.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yes. At this time of our meeting, we're going to do something different because of the loss of our senior member. We're going to open up to the commission if they would like to, at this time, speak and say anything in regards to that. We'll start with Commissioner Durante.
We lost a dear friend with Andy. He was our, how do you want to put it? He was our historian. He would tell us everything there was to know about a particular piece of property in the city. He's greatly going to be missed on the city council. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Rappaport.
I only knew Andy for a short time compared to some people, especially yourself. But I have to agree with my colleague. Andy had a way of remembering even minute details that went even far beyond just simply being a historian.
Right.
And he really brought a level of professionalism and personality to the board, and I strongly feel that he's going to be irreplaceable and sorely missed.
Thank you. Yes, Commissioner Folks.
I'm like Commissioner Rappaport. I did not know Andy that well, even though I've seen him around the city doing various things. I do know that he was knowledgeable about anything that had to do with Westland, from the very beginning to the way it is now. He kept us in stitches when we'd be discussing our agenda, when he'd come in, and we could always rely on him for any type of history of the city. He will be missed. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Richards.
Yes, me as well. Every time I walk into that city council chambers, he just always put a smile on your face because he had a smile on his face. And he was a good joker. He will truly be missed, and I will keep him and his family in my prayers. Thank you.
Commissioner Stackhouse.
Yes, I too had just known Andy for a short time, but I equally as well with what's already been said, an outstanding, knowledgeable, wonderful person. And yes, a very, very historian in relationship to anything that was asked at the time. Amazing man, and he certainly will be missed.
Mr. Ayub.
Thanks, Chairman. I, as well, did not know Andy for too long, maybe about 3.5 years. I want to echo the comments that all of you had shared. Very knowledgeable man. I think he may have even predated the city. Yeah, so whenever he would come into the council study session room, if I had made an error or something was wrong with any of the comments that I had said to you all, he was not afraid to correct me. There's a couple things that I will remember from him and keep in my memory, and that is his hats. For some reason, I remember him wearing hats. And the second thing is when we were helping the commission and the ZBA get onto Zoom during the pandemic, Andy and his daughter gave me the most memorable experience, and I'll just leave it there. So that's all I wanted to say. I do want to add that we missed the, while I'm speaking here, we missed the consideration of the minutes. I don't know if we missed it or not, but just wanted to remind you.
We're going to do that after this.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Chairman.
Nicole.
Andy had a presence that will not be able to be filled by anyone else. He was such a special, charming, big personality, and also his knowledge was super impressive with his memory. And definitely Planning Commission and the city will not be the same without Andy Spizak.
Thank you. Thank you. I guess I was the lucky one. I met Andy in 67, and he was on the police department, and I hired on the fire department. And even though we knew each other back then, we didn't know each other real well. When we really got to know each other, I was appointed to the Planning Commission in '96. Andy was appointed to the Planning Commission in 2000. And so for these last 20-some years, We've got to be real good friends. He's been my co-chairman here for many years now. So there's so many things about Andy that the commission and Mr. Ayub that has talked about, and Nicole. But he had a knowledge of every commercial piece of property in this city that he could tell you who the owner was and where they lived and who owned the property before them. It was unbelievable that the memories that he had, the knowledge that he had, and he openly shared it with all of us. So he would give us insights about property and that we didn't have access. So he will be greatly missed. So I guess I'll stop there, but he's a great friend. I'm going to miss him personally. Thank you. Next thing on our agenda is number 3 is a consideration of resolution for posting of the schedule for regular meetings for the Planning Commission for the year 2023.
Move to approve with no amendments.
There's a motion to accept those, Commissioner Rappaport. Is there support?
Support.
And support by Commissioner Durante. Are there any comments or questions in that regard? Yes, Mr. Ayub.
Announce for the public that these meeting dates are set for the first Wednesday of every month, starting at 6 p.m. here in the council chambers. They'll be posted on the website, and we also traditionally post the agendas in the newspaper as they are known. So again, just check the website for the meeting dates once they're for commission tonight. Nicole has put these together after reviewing holidays and potential other related city events that might impact the calendar. Just wanted to add that on the record. Thank you.
Thank you. Roll call.
Roll call to approve the 2023 regular meeting dates as proposed. Durante?
Yes.
Folks?
Yes.
Rappaport?
Yes.
Richards?
Yes.
Sharp?
Yes.
And Statchuk.
Yes.
Mr. Ayub, do you have anything else?
I do not. Those were very kind words. You spoke about Mr. Spizak. I know you guys were very, very, very good friends, and I'm sorry for your loss. We will hopefully convene in January. We do have one potential item that we're looking forward to moving to you in January. Thank you.
Mr. Ayub, before you turn over the floor, did you want to say a word or two about the email about the Zusk?
Did we send that? Nicole has sent, I don't know what she sent you, but Nicole has sent you an email. We've been working on the zoning ordinance update, on updating the entire development code for the city of Westland, the zoning ordinance. We've been working on it for a little less than a year now, probably completed in March. I think many of you have attended the study session, the opening study session with the city council many months ago. We're about 75, I'd say, % complete. And I think Nicole shared a draft with you. If you have any issues, concerns, questions from the drafts, or even anything that you've noticed from the past years of dealing with the zoning ordinance, please share them with Nicole so we can take a closer look. And I know Chairman Sharp and Commissioner Rappaport have been heavily involved with the steering committee in helping us redraft the ordinance. And I think that's it. If I miss anything, let me know.
Just wish everybody a happy holiday season.
Yes, happy holidays to everyone, and stay safe, and we will see everyone next year. Motion to adjourn. Motion by Commissioner Folks. Support by Commissioner Richards. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.